A few reasons why I love South Africa. With travel insurance from Kanetix.ca, our passports, boarding pass, and bags, we were off to discover a brand new country. We landed in Johannesburg, and the first stop along the way was Elephant Plains, a game lodge in Sabi Sands, and we were just absolutely spoiled by all the animals that we saw, the guides that we had, and the food that was all-inclusive. Big Five? No problem. It was time to say goodbye to Elephant Plains, and then we hit the road to do the famous panorama route, where we were greeted by gorgeous vistas, stunning geological formations, and really good weather as well. When we finished our loop around, we arrived at Kruger National Park, South Africa's famous park for safaris, and I'll say that this experience was very different from our first safari experience at Elephant Plains. Here, it was very much a choose-your-own adventure. Staying in one of the camps, we could decide which highways we wanted to take, which activities we wanted to try day by day, and what times we wanted to head out and come back home. So it was a very different experience altogether, but equally as amazing because we saw a lot of the animals that we didn't see at Elephant Plains and to see them in a very different habitat. It was time to trade in our neutral-colored safari clothes to something a little bit more vibrant as we caught a flight to the Western Cape and the city of Cape Town. We started off by exploring the V&A waterfront, which is a clash of culture, cuisine, and art all in one place, and of course crowned by the magnificent Table Mountain. Now, not to be missed is a trip to Robben Island, truly an inspiring story heard firsthand from an inmate who used to be incarcerated there and acted as our own guide. Now stay with me here. I know there are a lot of routes here in South Africa, but another one you need to know about is the Peninsula route. We put on our flip-flops where we escape the urban landscapes for charming towns and these cute little guys. All of this eventually leads to Cape Point, the most southern point in South Africa, and boy, was it a sight to behold. Driving over mountain passes and thrilling scenic coasts is one thing, but then you have the wine region of Stellenbosch and Franschhoek, where you gotta be ready to get your game face on for a little bit of drinking, and if you have some time, picnic as well. One bucket list item that we always wanted to do was shark diving, and we learned that South Africa is actually one of the best places to do it in a place called Gansbaai, and we went with a company called Marine Dynamics where we got a chance to get up and close with shark, but we may have gotten a little bit more than we bargained for. You know, travel is so much more than seeing top things on a list. And one thing we wanted to do was to see the townships. These are townships that you pass by all the time. You never really get to go inside. And it's through organizations like Uthando that we had a chance to be dropped right into the township of Khayelitsha to see some of the projects that they have ongoing where they're really making an impact on the local community and seeing what it's really like to live in a township. And the adventure didn't stop there, as we got a chance to explore the city of Cape Town and then try our hand at surfing with Stokes School of Surf in Muizenberg. And this was a great place for beginners to surf. It was really easy, and we actually improved quite a bit, gained a lot of confidence, you could say. And then from there we went up to Table Mountain. Once the winds were clear and the skies were open, we got those fantastic views from the top of the entire city. What was even better though was Lion's Head. Traveled South Africa with peace of mind thanks to Kanetix.ca.
It's not told this hike is gonna be like that. Shh.
Right, so my name is Xolani Maseko. I represent an organization called Uthando South Africa.